Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another vlog. It is Tuesday morning currently and I'm getting ready to walk out the door to go to work. I've been changing up my usual necklace lately. Typically I wear my little C initial that Christian got me for Christmas like 2 years ago. But the past few days I've been wearing this pearl. He got it for me in Hawaii one time. He had gone to the Philippines for some military training and they stopped in Hawaii and Guam for like a day each on the way there and on the way back. And then he got this from Waikiki and it's so pretty. I love it. I'm just gonna pack up my stuff and head out. I'm not really looking forward to work because I have to work on all of those calendars that I've been doing. I got them all printed and now I just have to bind them all, and that's the most boring part because I just have to sit at this machine and bind the calendars until they're all done. I've gotten like 200 done so far, so I have 800 more to go. It's gonna take me forever. And then when I get home, it'll just be regular Tuesday afternoon stuff. I'm gonna bake some cakes, make some buttercream. I only have a few cakes this weekend, but one of them is quite the doozy. It has a lot of fondant work, so I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm just hoping that it turns out really well. And then my sister has gone out of town, or she's leaving this morning to go out of town for a couple of days for a girls' trip. And I am responsible for picking up my nephew from daycare today and tomorrow because his dad, he gets home from work like kind of late normally, but he's gonna be home. He's not like on a set schedule. He can come and go whenever he wants, but he's gonna come home earlier each day, today and tomorrow, so that I don't have to like watch him the whole evening. But I'm gonna go get him from school because he works about an hour away, like this way, and his school is this way. So I'll go get him from school and bring him home, and then he'll come home shortly after. Anyway, that's the plan. So yeah, I'm gonna head out to work. It's so hot outside, but it's always so cold in work that it actually feels good to come outside and defrost for a minute. Anyway, it is 12:37. I was just eating lunch with my mom and talking to her, and so like my sister's out of town right now on a girls trip, and I was invited on that girls trip, but I'm just not close to my sister's friends, and I don't know if I would have enjoyed myself per se. Then this weekend my mom is going on a girls trip with her best friends. She was talking about, I think we're gonna switch cars because she's supposed to drive, but she doesn't think that everybody's luggage and things are gonna fit in her vehicle, so we're gonna switch cars. I'm gonna go up there on Sunday just for the day and the night, and then we'll all come home on Monday because I feel like FOMO, you know, not everybody's going on a beach trip and I'm not. If Christian were home, I probably wouldn't, or like maybe him and I would have gone just for the day. But since he's not home, I kind of want to do something. Yeah, I haven't been to Destin in years, not since I was a kid probably. And my aunts, well, my mom's best friends, I call them my aunts. I don't get to see them that often, especially the reason they're going on this trip mainly is because one of them is coming in from out of town. She lives in Texas. The other two, they live here, so we see them for all of the gatherings and stuff that we have. But my Aunt Bridget, we only see her once or twice a year, so I'm excited that she's gonna be here. And I love my aunts. I could just hang out with them, so I think that we'll really enjoy ourselves over there in Destin, so it'll be nice. And my mom's like one of my best friends, so I could just, if it was just me and her for a day, it would be a lot of fun. So I'm gonna go home now. Like, I need to get my cakes and stuff done, but I really just don't feel like it. I haven't decided if I'm actually going to do it today or if I'm going to wait till tomorrow, because I just don't have a busy week. So like, I don't have anything planned for tomorrow or Thursday cake wise, so I really could put it off. I could really put it off until Thursday if I wanted to, so I just haven't really decided. I got a couple of packages in the mail. I believe this one is my skincare. I finally ran out, well, I ran out of the moisturizer and the, what's that called? The serum. The powder cleanser is still kicking. Man, it lasts forever. But they have an option where you can buy like the set of the cleanser, the serum, and the moisturizer. And then I ran out of that hypochlorous acid spray. I actually used the rest of it yesterday. And I wanted to get another bottle of it, but they're out online, they're out of stock. But they started a hypochlorous acid gel. And I was using the hypochlorous acid spray as my toner. So I asked if I could use this as my toner as well, and I can. And it's just, you know, it's great for the healing, great for acne. So I got that instead of the spray, and I got on the email list for the spray, but I figure it would be fine because, you know, if I can use that as my toner. Powder, the moisturizer, but it's in like a pump bottle, the big size. And then this is the serum. So I'm all stocked up. And then my Amazon package is probably just cake stuff. And it was really fast because I ordered all of this stuff at 6 a.m. yesterday morning and it's already here. So I have a cake this weekend that has a tiara on top, like a gold fondant tiara. So I bought a tiara mold and you just fill it and then you can kind of shape it to how you want and then of course paint it gold. So that's good. I needed some pink ribbon for my other cake this weekend. It's a gender reveal. I should have her gender today, I think. Her friend is gonna text me and tell me the gender. And then I needed some boxes. So I got some boxes. I decided to go ahead and bake my cakes. So I don't have much. I have, this is gonna be a 2-tier, and then I have one more. I decided I'm gonna go ahead and go to the gym before I pick up my nephew from school. I didn't go this morning because I couldn't really fall asleep last night. So I ended up, like, my alarm went off this morning and I was like, I can't. So I have about an hour before I need to leave to go get him. So I think I'm just gonna spend it at the gym since I got everything done that I wanted to. And I was supposed to do legs this morning, so I'll just do them this afternoon. Kind of weird behavior for me. I don't ever go to the gym in the afternoon. But I looked up the peak times and it's not supposed to be busy right now, so hopefully it's not. Bye, darling. Bye, boo-boo. have retrieved the heathen from school and we are back home. I covered up my cakes while I was gone because they were too hot to take out of the pans. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip them out and freeze them. You need to eat dinner next. No. No, we already talked about this. Put that back. You want milk? Yeah. I just took a quick shower, just like a body shower. I'll wash my face and everything later when I do my nighttime routine. I had just gotten so sweaty at the gym, so I wanted to wash my body. I did legs, and like when I do arm days, I don't sweat as much, but on leg days, I'm like profusely sweating. Like, it's disgusting. I get kind of self-conscious about how much I'm sweating on leg days, but then I have to remember you're literally at the gym. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to sweat all over the place. So, I mean, I clean machines whenever I'm done using them, so there's at least that. But I didn't have to cook dinner tonight because I made spaghetti last night and there was just so much spaghetti that I just ate leftovers, and I ate it last night with a salad kit, like a salad on the side, and I had 2 salad kits because I wasn't sure how much salad we as a family were gonna eat. So I bought 2 to be safe, but we only ate 1 last night, so I had the other salad kit for tonight, so that worked out perfectly. And then Christian called me. It was the first time I've talked to him on the phone in a few days. I think the last time I talked to him on the phone was like Friday or Saturday maybe. We just don't get to talk on the phone that much, but he's finally, well, I guess he's getting closer to having like a regular schedule. Right now it's still very like you just do what they tell you to do, but after like all the transition type stuff, they'll be on like a more regular schedule. So we'll find out when I can go visit him for the first time. He'll be able to talk on the phone more, like whenever he's off shift. But yeah, it was nice hearing from him, even if it's only for a few minutes. He said that he'd be able to call me again later, so hopefully he can still call me later. But I think I'm just gonna relax for the rest of the night because I was very productive today and I feel like I deserve it. I'm just kind of chilling with my dogs, maybe put a show on. I picked up a new show, well, new to me, on Netflix. I've been telling everybody about it. It's Outlander on Netflix. I've heard of it. It's been filming since 2014. I'm not sure if they're still filming it, but there's 6 seasons on Netflix. I think there's 7 seasons total, but there's only 6 on Netflix. And I'm on season 2 now. I've been watching it for a little while and it's very good. It's like about time travel, basically. It starts out in the 1940s and she time travels to the 1740s, which is really cool just to see all of that. So I've been watching that. It is, if you're gonna watch it, just fair warning, there is like nudity and stuff. So if you're not comfortable with that, maybe don't watch it, or you can always just skip those scenes because the base of the show is really good and it's very intriguing. It has a lot. I love like books and shows and things that are set in a different time. I love that kind of stuff. So it's very much about like wartime and whatnot, which is just very interesting to me. I always feel like I should have been born in a different decade. And I know that hopefully I'll grow up and look back fondly on my younger years, but like I listened to my mom talk about her younger years. She was born in 69, and so she was raised in the peak like 80s, early 90s, like had so much fun like going out with her friends and everything, and it always just, it sounds like a movie whenever she describes it. It always sounds so fun and so interesting. So I just hope that when I'm older I can reminisce on things like that. Good morning, happy Wednesday. I yet again slept in and did not go to the gym, so I'll have to go later today, which is fine because I don't know, it was pretty chill going yesterday, so I'll do that again today before I go pick up my nephew from school. My windshield is so dirty. But yeah, I'm gonna head out to work now, work for a few hours, and then I don't have anything that I'm supposed to do today, which is nice. Like cake wise, I got everything done yesterday, and I do have one cake that has a lot of fondant work, but I planned on working on that tomorrow. I mean, if I get in the mood, I could do it today, but probably won't. I'm in such a good mood today, so I feel like I should really run with it because I'm gonna be so for real right now. I honestly thought that deployment would be a lot easier because I've dealt with Christian being gone for, you know, weeks at a time, longer than a month at a time. I think the longest we've gone was 6 weeks. It was either 6 weeks or 8 weeks. And so I thought, okay, I've gone without him for long periods of time, like it's no big deal. But it is a big deal. Mainly because, well, this one is for a year, obviously. I do get to see him, I just don't know when. And the communication is really bad. Like, whenever he's been away at training or doing different exercises and things like that, we could talk regularly, and we don't get to talk regularly, so it's been a lot harder than I thought it would. My mood is different day to day. Like, yesterday was a really bad day. I try not to show that, but maybe I should. I don't know, because I've spent a lot of time. One of my printers just started up on its own. Anyway, like yesterday, I spent a lot of time looking up women's TikToks of women that are whose spouses are deployed, just to feel less alone, because they get it, and no one like close to me in my life gets it. I guess I just thought I was more independent than I'm realizing I am, because before Christian, I was always very independent. I liked my own time. I didn't like being around my significant other whenever I had one all the time. I don't know, I enjoyed my own time, and I didn't feel the need to talk to them a whole lot. And I guess that's the difference whenever you're with someone who's your best friend and you're crazy about, because I want to talk to him all the time and I want to be around him all the time. Don't get me wrong, I do want my own time. There are times where I do want to be by myself. I think that everyone should have that, because absence makes the heart grow fonder, and that's very true. I can say that from him being gone for weeks at a time, that whenever we get back together, it's really nice and we like really enjoy it. I'm not doing as well as I thought I would, but I'm trying to stay positive, plan things so that I have something to look forward to. Like one of the girls I follow on TikTok, her name is Faith, and her husband is he just joined the military, so he went through boot camp and he's or basic training, and he's in AIT right now. And then you know, the military's doing what it does, where he was supposed to be home I think in like August, and now it's being pushed back until October, so she's having a hard time with that, learning to adjust and whatnot, because that's really how it is with the military. You can't plan crap, and I am a planner. I am a type A girl, so it takes a lot of growth for me, for sure, throughout all of this. But she talked about how whenever, of course she knew this was coming, that her husband was going to be leaving for about 6 months in total. Now it's more like 8 months, but she and her mom sat down, and her mom was like, you just need to plan something at least once a month to have to look forward to while he's gone. And I think that's a great idea. So like, you know, I'm gonna go to Destin for a night with my mom and them this weekend, and I'm really looking forward to that. Maybe that's why I'm in a good mood today, because like we just planned that yesterday. And then I've already started texting one of my best friends about my birthday. My birthday's August 1st, and I just want to have like a night out with my girls. So I can plan that, and I can look forward to that. And then hopefully shortly after that, I can go visit Christian for the first time, which I'm so stoked about. Well, for one, seeing him and just exploring a new place and sightseeing and whatnot. So I think I'm gonna try to keep that up, try to keep planning things. This has been my life for the past 2 weeks. I will say, I am about halfway done almost 500, and there's 500 left in the stack over there, so I'm almost done. And I really need to get them done soon because June is almost over and the calendars start in July, so I know they want to send them out. It's just so boring doing this, standing here all day and putting binding reams on them. It's very boring. I decided to get Taco Bell for lunch. Calorie counting be damned. But it's fine. Not every day has to be perfect. I got invited to a friend's house for daiquiris and then Mexican food later. So after I eat, I'm gonna head over that way. I just wanted to make sure to come home and let my dogs out for a while and spend some time with them and then go. They have these new refrescas, and this is the mango peach one. I think it's mango peach. And they have a few different flavors, but this is really good. I don't know what, maybe that's like peach pieces. I don't know, but it's good. I was only outside for like not even 5 minutes and I got ate up by mosquitoes. Putting some ointment on them because I don't want to be scratching, you know. I got one here. I got one here. I got one here. Oh, I think that's it. So just 3. Luckily they go away like the same day. Not like ant bites. If I get bit by an ant, like I have ant bites on my ankle right now, they last for several days. But mosquito bites, they just whelp up and then they're gone the same day. But that feels better because they itch and I don't want to be scratching them. All right, I'm home. I didn't film because I was meeting new people, like people that, like I knew one girl, the one that invited me. She's a mutual that I met through my husband, and she had a few friends that were getting together and they invited me over. So I didn't want to like film, you know, because I don't know them. But it was a lot of fun. They were hilarious. It was kind of like a trauma dumping session because, and Lauren, the one who invited me, she warned me before I got there. She called me and gave me like a briefing. She was like, okay, so we've got one that's going through a breakup, one that's going through a divorce, and one that's signing divorce papers. Like she was supposed to sign them today. and Lauren and I are both happily married, so we're just kind of there to listen. Honestly, it was hilarious. Like they were just sharing stories. We were all cracking up laughing, and it was a really good time. So, and they're still hanging out, but I was like, all right, I'm gonna go home. I miss my dogs and I like my bed. I can only do so much time with other people before I just kind of want to be in my own cocoon. So I came home. I'm gonna go for a little walk-see because I didn't do anything active today, and I do still need to get something in. I'm gonna bring my dogs. Pray for me because they're not like necessarily leash trained. I just never, that's me, that's on me. I never trained them on a leash. I mean, like we've lived in apartments and stuff, so they definitely walked on a leash, but that doesn't mean that they're very obedient. I walked for 20 minutes with my dogs and brought them back home because they are pooped. So I'm gonna go back out by myself. Bye, sweetie. Good morning, happy Thursday. I don't know what is up with me not wanting to get up and go to the gym. I've just been doing stuff in the afternoons the past couple of days and it's been fine. I mean, I really like my routine of going to the gym in the morning, but I don't know, this week that's just not happening, which is fine. So as long as I get my exercise in somehow. I think it's about time for me to get a new C necklace. I wear this pretty much every day and it's starting to corrode, I guess. This is a little discolored and then the clasp is, it looks like it's corroded. I have showered with it before. I don't normally, but sometimes I forget to take it off. But it's not supposed to corrode, so I don't know. Shoot, maybe it's this stuff that makes it corrode. I have no idea. But I do really like it, so I need another one. Well, I'm about to head out to work and then I have a few errands to run today. So the girls' trip that my mom is going on with her friends, they leave tomorrow morning and they're gonna borrow my car because my mom is responsible for driving. It's kind of a long story. One of my aunts was supposed to drive. Her and I have the same vehicle, and but her husband for some reason needs her vehicle this weekend. So my mom offered to drive, and then she realized that her car is probably too small to fit 4 women and all of their luggage, because my mom's car is like, it's closer to the size of a sedan than it is an SUV, but I think it's considered an SUV. I'm not really sure. It's like small. So she's gonna take my car and I'll have her car for the weekend, but I want to run mine through the car wash and vacuum it out and just have it nice and clean for them tomorrow. And I also need to run by the bank because I had a customer drop off cash for payment for a cake. But yeah, I'm gonna head out to work, so I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, I've made it to work and the only thing I have to do is work on the calendars yet again. Nothing new in the mail. I literally haven't had anything new in the mail all week long. It's so weird, but probably not a bad thing because I do really need to get these done. So there's 500 left. Let's see how many I can get through today. It is 8:26 and I'll be working on these until probably 12. I'm sure I'll take breaks because it just gets so boring, but gotta get them done. I'm just gonna throw on a show and that'll entertain me, maybe make the time go by faster. Okay, I just left work. Now on the to-do list is go to the bank, go to the car wash, and fill up my car with gas. All right, I'm home. There are still a couple of things I need to get out of the car. We've got like camping chairs in the back for so that they'll have room for their luggage. But I stopped by Starbucks because I was really craving a chocolate croissant and I got an iced London Fog latte. I love a London Fog latte. It's much later now because I've been doing a whole lot of nothing. I mean, I was a little productive. I tidied up the house and stuff, did the dishes, but now it's about time to start cooking dinner, and I'm making a TikTok recipe. I actually haven't cooked the past 2 nights because last night I was out with friends, or new friends, and then the night before I just ate leftovers. So tonight I'm making garlic butter chicken and creamy potatoes, and it was just whenever I was looking up like high protein meal ideas on TikTok, this popped up, and they just ate the chicken and potatoes, but I'm gonna throw in broccoli because I feel like you should have a vegetable with dinner. That's the main part. I mean, it's like one of the easiest meals in the day for me to get in vegetables, so we have frozen broccoli in the freezer that needs to be used, so I'm gonna do that. What you doing? Come to tell me hello. So sweet. Hello, happy Friday. I have had quite the lazy morning this morning, but now I'm feeling productive. I got up and showered. I really needed to wash my hair, so I got that done. Made my bed, tidied up my room, vacuumed the floors, just like wanted like a nice little reset, kind of. And now I need to get in and work on cakes. So I've got the one that's like a doozy that I'm not looking forward to, but she's not picking up until like 6:30 tomorrow night, so I've got plenty of time to work on it. The most important thing is that I do the crown, and there's like these little baby shoes because those really need to set out and dry for as long as possible. And then the other cake that I'm doing is just a gender reveal. It's very simple, very cute, like a heart-shaped cake with little bows on it. So yeah, I think I'm about to head in the kitchen and get crack-a-lackin'. I came in my room to check on my dogs, and this is how I found Leo. What are you doing? Look at the tongue. Comfy, huh? I did film a short on decorating this, but here's the final product. I love it. She sent 2 inspiration pictures for the design, and then she sent a picture for how she wanted the wording, and I think it turned out really cute. Alright, so I'm gonna get started on the fun work for the baby shower cake. I do need to start cooking dinner in a little while, so I'm not sure how far I'll get, and then I'll just pick it back up later, but I'm gonna start with the easiest first, which is the crown. Luckily, everything is white and gold, so I don't really have to color any fondant. I can just do it all white and then paint the gold parts later. I was not worried about the crown because I have a mold, but I was worried about the shoes. There's like these little baby shoes that sit in front of the cake, and I was worried about those because they look intimidating. So I googled, well, I got on YouTube, always a lifesaver, and I looked up a fondant tutorial for baby shoes, and I found a really great tutorial. They looked just like the shoes in the picture of the cake that I need, and she had a template. You could download her template and cut it out, and then she showed you how to use the template. So I downloaded her template and I got it to the size that I need to fit the board that they're gonna sit on, and I'm just gonna follow the template, and it should be pretty easy. It'll just take some time is all. Hey guys, so it's actually Saturday now, but I intended to end this vlog off yesterday, but I really wanted to finish this cake so that I could show it to you guys before I ended it off. Sometimes I'm quite hard on myself when it comes to decorating cakes because the picture that they might send me for inspiration is Pinterest perfect or at a skill level that I'm not quite at. I do think that I'm very good at what I do, but I know I'm not the best. There's so much learning that comes along with cake decorating, and I've always been very teachable, but I'm not at the top by any means, so I know to stay humble. But I do communicate that with my customers whenever they order something like this cake. The picture was just immaculate, and I told her, you know, it's not gonna look exactly the same, but I'll definitely get it as close as I can. And she understood that. I mean, she's seen my work before and she's ordered from me, so she knows my skill level. All that matters is if they're happy with how it turned out. She's not picking up until later, but I wanted to have it done. That way I can get pictures of it and box it up and whatnot. I am going to end the vlog off now. I appreciate you guys being here. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I will definitely catch you in the next one. Bye guys.